Can God make a rock so big he can't lift it? This, of course, is meant to point out the issue of something being omnipotent, having all power or potency. If he can't make a rock so big that he can't lift it, then he's not all powerful. But if he can make a rock so big he can't lift it, he's made something bigger than himself, thus limiting his power. This is meant to show the incoherence of the idea of God, and at face value seems rather convincing until we examine some problems with this statement. First of all, there's a difference when you say omnipotent, when you say God can do everything and God does everything. Also note that even assuming God would make a stone that he could lift, you're forgetting what God is on two accounts. First, he's spirit, therefore he doesn't have arms that lift things. But secondly, God means the greatest possible being by definition, the sort of thing that can lift all stones. So most wouldn't even assume that point, but either way, it's an incoherent position to say, well, if God can't be God, then he's not God, because only if you call something God, unless they can be not God, that means that they're not God. I'm sure you're just as confused as I am, but note the sordid issue. And the third issue with this claim is, again, why would he? Just to entertain or impress you, or because it is a necessary aspect of his nature to disprove himself? Sounds a little bit more like an atheist to me. So here are the facts in the table. First of all, when we say that God is omnipotent, we do acknowledge that there is one caveat. God can't violate his own nature. God can't lie. God can't sin. God can't be not God, which is what this challenge is trying to claim. If you say then that omnipotence means that you can do everything, thus you must do everything, that misunderstands the whole point. What omnipotence means is that you can do anything logically possible, because logic is again grounded in the nature of God. God can't make 2 plus 2 equal 5, not because he's limited, but because he by nature set the foundation for truth, 2 plus 2 equaling 4. And also note that claiming someone isn't powerful unless they can beat themselves up is either confused about what power is on drugs, or is trying to play a prank on Dwight in the office. It's not actually a coherent challenge. If we properly define God and omnipotence, this issue will fall apart, but understand that these objections will still come up, so I hope that this will prepare you not only for these engagements, but equip you to ask the right kind of questions, respectfully but firmly, in standing for the truth. If you have sincere questions, feel free to ask them. If you've heard this objection in a different form and would like these issues clarified, I'll be happy to address them then. But I want to thank you for your time, remind you that Jesus loves you and that God has far more to offer you than these sordid dismissals of him. I look forward to talking to you about more of these objections in the future, and until then, God bless you.